Oh, hello. We're back again up in the loft. This time looking at the Sega Megadrive PAL collection so far. Now I've got a couple of big shelf units, and unfortunately once again we're double parked. There's a row of games behind the front row. What I've tried to do on the shelves is raise the back row so that they can be seen. Absolutely love collecting and playing the Sega Megadrive. It's my favourite system to collect for and play, really, out of all game systems. Can't beat a bit of, well, there's so many different franchises. Sonic, Streets of Rage. There's too many to keep going on. But so many great games. Some real good collectibles as well. I mean, it ticks the boxes for everyone with regards to games to look out for, big hitters, heavy hitters, but also you can build up a lovely collection of reasonably cheap games, great to play. So many highlights for the system. I mean, a highlight of mine, I had that back in the day, haunting, quality game, such great humour in it, great to play. Do need to get back to having a little blast on that. I really need to. And so you go from something like that, I would guess that's probably, it's complete, it feels heavy. 40, 50 quid's worth nowadays, I would guess. I don't really know about prices that much now. To something that's always been a nice cheap title. Green Dog, the beach surfer dude. And so much nostalgia with that. I absolutely love that. The jumps in it were so frustrating, jumping from one sort of platform to another, but what a cool game. And then a reasonably big sort of price game, although there's a better way to play it on the collection title. So Gunstar Heroes. But there's so many sets of games on this system that are just awesome, really are. So it ticks the boxes, as I say, for everything you'd want from a collection. Great games to play, great games to look at, the artwork. Plenty of sports titles. But bizarrely enough, it's a couple of sports titles that are the two most expensive games on the system. Obviously you got the Lakers game, so and not to be confused with the cheap one. There's the Lakers game that's the most expensive, but it's often referred to as not really part of the set because wasn't an official release as such. And then you've got World Championship Soccer 2, blue box original release. Well, that's proper rare, that as well. You get a lot of the brown box, the old brown bag, brown label version, classics edition, but I can't be having any classics. Not in my collection. So that's another great title, Ranger X. Again, the artwork on these games, so cool. Ren and Stimpy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. So much nostalgia. Absolutely awesome. The Road Rash games. Robocop versus Terminator. What would be considered as a reasonably big hitter. Saturday Night Slam Masters, Capcom. Now there's plenty of games I'm still left to get. With my display, if I sort of pan back, I've kind of filled the shelf units as much as I can, reasonably, and I'm now having to put games on the top up here. So the plan moving forward is this row will come forward, if I can do that, and then have that row kind of behind but dip down a little bit, so it's a bit more like that, so I can still see the consoles behind, but they're not squishing them hang tabs. You've got to look after your hang tabs. Look after your hang tabs and they'll look after you. Once again, so much cool artwork. didn't know what to pick then. There's so many good ones. Spider-Man, X-Men. I'm missing Spider-Man, the animated sort of version. Sparkster, the Sonics. Amazing. And so many cool platformers. Love a 90s platformer. So yeah, some real cool games. As we pan down, Streets of Rage, Sunset Riders. Can't believe how much that is now. I think when I picked it up, and I've been collecting since 2008. I think that was about 25 quid then, and it seemed mega expensive back then. If only we knew. Bloody hell. So yeah, once again, really cool titles. Now on the bottom shelf, again, I've sort of stacked them on the top. I'm not happy about that. Needs sorting out. So I'm going to get me foam blocks from polystyrene blocks from work, and I'm going to set them ones forward at the bottom and then just have them slightly raised at the back, the upper shelf. So so many good games in there. Hyperstone Heist, Turtles, Terminator, Thunder Force games, Toki, Turbo Outrun, Truxton. Oh, a great one for me back in the day, Two Crude Dudes. Absolutely awesome. Zombies as well. The wrestling games. Wonder Boys. Got to mention the Wonder Boys. Old Red Stevie babes wouldn't forgive me unless I mentioned the Wonder Boys. So yeah, awesome system. Awesome games. I'm loving the collection. I've got somewhere in the region of about 500 or so now. On the way to a, if I ever get there, full power set. And Megadrive Mark 1. That was a Father's Day present from Harry. Altered Beast version. And I've got Mega Games 1, Mark 2. And then Mega Game 6, Mark 2. And the one, not my original one, but it's all bubble wrapped. I need to get the bubble wrapping. But that's the Sega Megadrive Mark 1 with Sonic Pack. Oh, wow. So cool. Got a couple of arcade sticks, 2 arcade sticks, boxed. And the original Master System converter. Behind the bead art. And we got Lethal Enforcers, really nice version of that, boxed up with a gun and a multi-cart. Because as bizarre as it is, usually when I play the games, I quite often play them on the multi-cart. I know, it's terrible, but it's as near as damn it. And I usually use one of these 6-button pads. What a great pad. The 6-button pad is absolute business. Particularly for my little fat hands. So some really cool titles. As I say, plenty still to get. But, you know, it's the thrill of the chase. We'll get there one day. So, F1. I absolutely love that. That just made me feel like I was in an F1 car back in the 90s. It was so fast. Took a bit of getting used to. And Fatal Fury. Wow. That was the business, really was. Until we got Street Fighter and then Super Street Fighter. So the way I record the games I'm still yet to get is my little black book of needs. And well, there's a few here that kind of don't really count, that I've put on the book anyway. I'm going for all the games that I could have bought in Woolies, Boots, Dixon's, Blockbusters back in the day. So it's all with official UK releases. We've got Addams Family Values, Adventures of Batman and Robin, Acrobat 1 and 2. Some real big hitters there. Death and Return of Superman. So Dragon Ball, I'm not really that bothered about getting that. If it turns up, I'll add it to the collection. Standard. So there's a fair old list there. It don't get any easier. That's what I mentioned, Lakers versus Celtics. Not an official release, technically, but, you know, if I manage to pick one up at a boot sale or a charity shop one day, you never know. Highly unlikely. I think there's only, at the last count up, there was about 12. And I think there was 2 on eBay at the moment for about £5 grand, something daft. Anyway, so still plenty to get. Lots of big hitters. And as I say, World Championship Soccer 2, it's just, I think that's probably the rarest official release game on the Mega Drive. Might be wrong. Just my opinion. I've seen a couple of people have it over the years, but very sparse. So yeah, there's some big ones still to get. So we'll just keep plodding on, chipping away. And for now, I'll just drink in all the awesomeness of the Sega Mega Drive collection that I have got. As I say, I'm going to do a bit of fine tuning, sort the shelves out a little bit, tidy it up, and stop them hang tabs getting squashed. Behind that row of games, I've got a couple of things. I've got a Mega Drive model that was released. I got it from Ali's, the Retro Hunter. And it was quite unfortunate that the guy that put so much effort into having them made, and then when he put them to production, the Mega Drive Mini was released, and kind of it almost made that obsolete as a model. So it's such a shame. But I've got things like what have I got on there? The Game Genie, box Game Genie for the Mega Drive, and some other bits and bobs tucked behind there. So it'd be nice to get them out, even if it's only partly on display. So yeah, the Mega Drive, the mighty Mega Drive. Up here I've got a really ropey box that my mate Braintree James gave me a while back, a good number of years back, and he said if you ever come across a cart, at least you've got a box to put it in. But it's as ropey as you like. But it was a freebie, it was good of him. I've also got the Mega Games Volume 3 manual and cartridge up there, but I just need the proper box for it to go in with the inlay. We'll get there, as I say. We'll have fun doing it. So yeah, it's just a quick overview of the Sega Mega Drive collection. As I'm going through and documenting what I've got and where I've got it in my collection now. Because hopefully there will be some changes ahead. So anyway, thanks for watching. Take it easy. Bye-bye.